we got a special guest I want to bring to this studio. I want to say, Austin, welcome. Thank you for the first time coming out and joining our show.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for having me.
So, tell me a little about yourself and what made you a Pittsburgh fan.
Well, my granddad, he was always a Steelers fan. He was the only one really into football when I was growing up. So I just kind of went with old granddad. So that's where he had a big collection back in the day, but I had to try and one up him.
Yeah.
Right on.
That's undecisive on who they want to go for. If they're just new to football, best thing is jump on the bandwagon with Washington because they got a bright future ahead with that quarterback and the team. I do got to say that. That might be the only compliment I can give Washington right now, but that's definitely, if you're trying to find a team, that's a team that's going to, I think that'll be the team of the future. I do believe that, honestly.
So let me ask a real Steel Curtain fan. Okay, how good is your defense this year?
Well, I think our defense is good. I'm a little worried about our cornerbacks with Cameron Sutton coming back from pass interference calls on him. Yeah, he gets some pass interference calls pretty good. A little rough. Some of them that hasn't been called has been questionable.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're going to play. I don't know if they're going to play Sutton or Bishop. But I'm hoping Bishop because he picked Aaron Rodgers off twice.
Ooh. Oh, nice. That's the rookie, right? That's the young guy.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I mean, that's somebody putting in the spot.
He had his first pick in that game.
That's somebody put in a new spot. He's going to definitely be a dog. He's going to try and risk everything to keep that spot.
Austin, what you think about Joey Porter Jr.?
I think he's good. He's really good. He's one of the checkers or records. A lot of times, if they can catch it, they're good. But if not, he does get a lot of pass interference calls. I like him, but he does get a little rough with them sometimes. And that's cost us a few.
Just like it did.
Just like it did. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was so cool when they had that thing on when they showed him on the sidelines, and then his dad came out through the fire and everything, and he was like, "Oh, that's my dad." He's like, "It's my dad."
Oh, that's an exciting moment. Yeah. This is where I'll give you the floor, Austin. Tell me, what confidence do you have going into this game that you want to let out? Who do you want to have that influence in this game?
Honestly, I'm gonna say Calvin Austin because I think he's underrated, but I think we got another Antonio Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster situation too. Ooh. They're going to put their best on Pickens because he can catch the uncontested ball, but that's going to leave if they
wide open to anybody else.
Yeah, it's going to open up Austin, and I think he's got some proof. I mean, I liked when they drafted him. Of course, I like my name on the back of a jersey anyhow.
Facts.
But he's done good on the punt returns and stuff. Yeah. I think he had one running back last week. He's little and he's quick.
Now, I do ask the question: Russell or Fields?
Fields, yeah.
I didn't like when they took Justin Fields out because I didn't think he really done anything wrong. Mm-hmm. But when Justin was in, it was almost like I like to say SOS, same old Steelers. It was like we had with Rudolph, and it was short passes, runs, punt, almost every time. We got lucky.
Okay.
But I think with Russell Wilson, he's not scared to launch it. He might not have the accuracy he had when he was with Seattle, but he's got somebody that can definitely catch an uncontested ball. And he knows how to use them better than Fields did. But I do like Fields.
Okay.
Do you feel
like Russell has a better eye coordination on the field than Fields does?
Yeah, because Fields has missed a lot of wide open
retrieving. So, like, with this game, Russell being such a important role to this team, what do you think Mike Tomlin takes into this defense? Do you think he might blitz Washington more? Do you think he might just, play it safe with how we've been doing as a wide receiver squad? Where's your defense gonna do? Well, I couldn't say what do you do, but do you think your defense has the players out there to keep up with our squad at this point?
Yes and no. I'm going to say yes because of like Beanie Bishop, Joey Porter,
Okay, got it.
Jr., but I'm going to say no because I think Minka, I don't know, he's having an off year. And he really helped us a lot, but he hasn't been doing what he has been.
Yeah.
Too recently, he's been a little more, I don't know if I'd say conservative or just they've done figured him out. I'm not for sure, but he
always gets injured too, don't he?
Yeah.
We can all say that Pickens is a top 5, maybe even top 3 wide receiver in this league, man. Homie is nice. He is nice. So it's definitely gonna be a test, man, for St. Juice. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But yeah, we definitely want Marshawn Lattimore out there for sure. I want Marshawn, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
No disrespect to Pickens. Okay, I want y'all to know this. No disrespect.
Here we go. Let me hear, Sean.
We gonna say top 5.
Hold on. Let's ask Austin. Austin, you feel like Pickens is top 5 in the game?
I feel like Pickens he can make catches like Odell, but I don't know.
I mean, it's like neighbors to us, honestly. Like, if you can't see those two on almost the same level, we've got to play almost the same defense like we did play against New York.
Let me ask y'all a question. Did y'all watch the Steeler game? Was it last week when Pickens caught the ball and tapped his right foot twice?
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all feel about that?
It's 2 touches to the ground. That's it.
Yeah, 2 feet.
It's like a foot and a hip. It counts.
Yeah.
Same thing. That's how it's. I had a talk with another dude. The same scenario is like, but it's a left foot, right foot scenario, and it's like, no, it's 2 touches to the ground. That's all that counts. Like, it's like a toe and a knee. They call 2 touches to the ground. It's frustrating to know it, but
I think they're gonna have to go and do a in-depth look, and I think that rule may end up being changed because, like Larry Fitzgerald used to go and literally nothing would be in the ground, nothing would be there, but he'd have the ball on the other side of the pylon. Remember, he used to that was a touchdown. So if he got 2 points of contact in,
like,
but a lot of people look at it different. I was just wondering some opinions on that myself because I don't know. I think it was a touchdown, but
they definitely gonna have to change the rule. As we've seen, every rule is under
it gets
review.
Changed.
You know what I mean? But I have seen what you were talking about, Anton, where it's like a shin and a knee down or something like that. I think it's different situations for different scenarios, but it's also on how the refs are feeling that day.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And they're in Washington today, so don't expect to get any of those calls.
That's right.
He's clearly out. He's
out. All right, gents. We go into the situational topic about talking about our key players and who we talk about on our teams, right? Austin, I'll let you take the floor first. You are the guest. I'll let the guest speak, have the mic. Who on your team, you think is going to have the big game, going to be your, MVP for your. Stop it, Alex. Stop it. Who do you think? Is going to lead your team to this win today?
I'm gonna say Alex Highsmith, and I'm gonna say Calvin Austin.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna say Washington's going to adjust their best players are going to be on T.J. Watt.
Okay.
So that's going to take more away, and Highsmith But I have noticed that Jaden Daniels likes to scramble to the right, and that's normally where TJ lines up at.
Mm-hmm.
He does.
So Highsmith's got to come. That's going to give Jaden more time to throw the ball.
Do you think Tomlin's pushing to make himself still be the best, coach this year with the team that he has, or do you feel like he's just letting the team be it?
I think he's doing a lot of pushing, but I have noticed he seems to be more laid back on the sidelines than he has in other years. He don't seem to get up in their face like he has been.
Okay.
But I think he probably looks at it as with our record, who we've played and how good we've played, he probably don't need to be that hard nosed as he has been.
Okay.
I was questionable though about the field situation, and I was even questioning. I don't know if y'all watched it. I can't remember what game it was, but we put Kyle Allen in because Fields got hurt, and Russell Wilson was. It was when he was inactive.
Yeah,
that was like his third or fourth game, wasn't it?
I think it was, yeah. And he handed the ball off first. I said, "Well, that's what we're going to do till Fields gets back." And then he comes back and throws a 25-yard. I mean, a dot. And that was the longest play of the game up to that point. I think this was third or fourth quarter.
Right.
So I think that play itself may have been when Tomlin was like, "We can do that." And I think he seen.
Let me ask you: do you think you would have stayed with Fields in at that point, or you would have let Russell, back him up?
I would have. I think Fields. It was his game to win or lose at that point.
Yes. Because
I didn't want him to put Russell in. Then because when Russell did get his start, he started off real slow. And I don't want people to lose. I felt like it was the right coach. I didn't want them to lose faith if the game was lost. If it was won, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, Russell had a lot to lose that game." Because if he would have lost it, they would have been like, "Okay."
I mean, it was kind of like an experiment. But do you think the team would have been better with Russell, or do you think they would have been better with Fields?
Well, I heard that there was a lot of people, Steelers fans, because we got some Steelers fans that on the job besides Austin, and they were saying if they had Russell in at the beginning, they would have been undefeated. I don't know. You believe that? Possibly?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's what I've heard from Steelers fans, but I don't know.
I think we
how I heard with Russell.
Something to do with the quad, and then when they was going to put him back in, I think he re-aggravated it in practice or something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But I definitely think we'd beat the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I definitely think we'd beat the Cowboys, and that was the game because that was my first day at my new job. The next day, so I stayed up till 1:00 just to watch him lose on fourth down.
Yeah, Austin, how y'all let that happen, man? Come on, man. We needed y'all to do one thing.
That was before we got Beanie in there, though. I think Beanie would have stopped that play down.
Mm-hmm.
That was a game. All right, gents. So, I feel like we do have a game on our hands, right? We've got a lot of facts to prove today, right? So, Austin, with the floor, what do you predict the score of today's game?
Got 31-28 Pittsburgh.
Let's do it.
Nice.
I think it's going to be a shootout.
Okay. 31-28. Are you sure?
I think so, yeah. But I will say this: if the game is within 7 points, I feel like we do have a better defense in Philadelphia. So I do feel like that is if it is within 7 points, maybe even 10 points, I think y'all are still going to whoop on Philadelphia. And I'm hoping.
I thank you, Sean, for this opportunity. Alex, I thank you for bringing Austin to the show.
Always. He decked out too, man. Y'all should see him. He decked out, man. He fly.
I mean,
look, he got the jersey. Look.
He ready to play. He ready to play.
He ready. All he needs is a pass. All he needs is a pass.
Take him off. Hold up. We need to take him out the game. Into him. Man. That's the X factor right there. Austin about to come off the side. Number 30.
Yeah,
who is this guy? What?
You're right. Oh god.
Yes.
A secret weapon.
Oh man, he's gonna be ready off that. So I know y'all house gonna be loud.
Man, I got two more other Steelers that's coming. Man, I'm the only Washington fan. Well, my kids though, but they probably in the house playing the game, man. They ain't gonna watch it with me.
They're gonna just be like, "Daddy, your team is kind of winning."
Y'all pray for me, man. Y'all pray for me.
I will say this though, that ain't gonna be another Chicago ending.
Oh, that hell, man.
Let's go.
Wait a minute. What happened in the Chicago game? Was it this?
And it's going to be getting longer by the second. You're all the way back at the 30-yard line. Now you can step into it. Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line. And the ball is caught! Caught! It's a miracle!
It's a miracle. Yes, sir. I'm a Steelers fan, born and raised, but I was up hollering when that happened. That was the best game, I think. That was the best game of the season. And I loved it because I do not care. I think Jaden Daniels is 10 times the player Caleb Williams is.
Yeah.
And I always say that. I do not like Caleb Williams.
You don't like Caleb.
We got Trubisky, who was a first-round pick for the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
We got Fields, who was a first-round pick for the Bears.
They gonna get Caleb.
They can keep Caleb Williams.
Wow. Yep.
They can keep Caleb.
Look, I know you like our knockoff Steelers jersey. The all black with the yellow tint on it.
Oh yeah, the all black jersey.
Oh yeah. Y'all were just trying. It's okay.